Hey everyone, thanks for joining us for another episode of Quick Chop. Today, in the fall, there's lots of different recipes we can do, and I get really excited about this time of year. So today we're going to be doing stuffed tomatoes, which is a Mediterranean recipe. Really simple and easy, and I think you're going to love it. So let's get chopping. Quick Chop is provided by Mission Grocery Outlet in San Francisco. Okay, so this is a nice recipe, and it's great for when you have maybe a lot of guests, and because everyone's really happy to get their nice tomatoes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these tomatoes, we're gonna hollow them out, and then we're gonna stuff them with a mixture of beef, pork, onion, mushroom, and put them in the oven. And it's served with some rice. You want these nice big rounded tomatoes, beef steaks. Bigger are great. Smaller are fine too, but it's just more work. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the top off. So we're setting it down in the bake pan on the stem side. So we're going to cut about a quarter, top quarter off, maybe even less, just like that. This is how we want each one to look. So we've sliced these off. And I'm ready to kind of start hollowing them out. I also hollow out our top as well. So just take a nice spoon. I love these. They have this sort of an edge to it. Work great for just working that surface. And we're just trying to get all of the seeds and liquid kind of out of there. Now for the tomato, so I've got a nice sharp paring knife here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of go in here and gently score through all that material to kind of release it from the sides. So when I go in with my spoon, it's just a little easier. And just kind of crisscrossing through that material there. And then we just kind of go in and bore that out. Now we're preserving this because we're going to use it, because we don't like to throw things away. Okay, so that's everything we've cleaned out. Save it. We're going to use this. We're going to make a little bit of a broth that's going to be cooked along with this. So that's going to sit over here for now. All right, we're going to go ahead with our mixture now. So again, when I'm chopping onions, I'll peel the skin back here to the root, cut off the top, and it gives me a little bit of a handle while I'm chopping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut in along here, make my cuts, and I'm going to come across the top, down at an angle a little bit. And now go ahead and do my chop cuts. So. That's my waist. And everything's nicely cut. Now, mushrooms, I just check them to make sure there's no dirt on them. I don't like rinsing them in water. I feel it just really deteriorates them. For slicing mushrooms, if I'm chopping them, I'll cut it in half like that, and then maybe take 1 or 2 slices through the cap, and then finish it off. And that kind of just gives me a good chop on it. For combining purposes, I'm going to add 1 egg. Just kind of mix this up. Salt. Our pork. Ground beef, lean ground beef. We're getting plenty of fat from the pork there. I'm gonna add a little parsley, chopped parsley to this. Then I just kind of grab it, twist off what I've got. Now, I keep it in my hand like this. And I'm gonna crunch it up into my hand, into almost a little ball, keeping it tight. Push it down against my cutting board. And then just take little slices. And it comes out really nicely finely chopped. Really simple technique for doing that. Mixture that in there. Now we're just gonna mix this up. All right, I'm just gonna take a little canola spray, put it in my pan here, and just take a couple of spoonfuls and just we're gonna have a lot of extra mixture, but that's fine because this stuff, you can freeze it to just create and have fun with. Give one more saltine on there. Now I'm gonna take this tomato mixture that I took out and I'm gonna pour it in the pan around here. Okay, and then I'm gonna salt that mixture a little bit. Now, you can use all kinds of different stuff. This is a bone broth. Currently available at Mission Grocery Outlet. And I'm just gonna pour that in. This is gonna give it a little bit of a more luxurious finish. Got the mixture in our bones and our bone broth, so now we're gonna take our caps and put them back on top of these guys. Doesn't really matter where, I guess. Now they're ready for the oven. So in the spirit of the Mediterranean dish we're doing, I've got a Barolo Italian wine to serve with this, which should pair very nicely. Great selection of some Italian wines over at Mission Grocery Outlet, don't forget. Great supporter of our show. In fact, all the ingredients for most of our shows is provided by Mission Grocery Outlet. Barolos are really wonderful grape varietal. Nice, soft. So I'm going to transfer that over to this pan because I want to reduce it down just a little bit. I'm going to add about a quarter cup of dry white wine to that, and just a little bit of our parsley. Don't really need to chop it, just break it up. Some more olive oil, salt, Now just a little bit of ground cumin, spices you like. I love curry and cumin together. I think they go great. And some smoked paprika. And we're just gonna keep that simmering and let it reduce down. What I'm gonna serve this with is the starch that's coming with this is some pre-cooked brown rice. And I get these pre-cooked packages sometimes, and there's different brands. I got this at the Mission Grocery Outlet, of course. And it's super easy. Just warm it up in the microwave a little bit. If you want to cook it, go ahead. Rice cookers are great. But for simplicity, I just like using the pre-cooked. We're gonna blend it with our sauce. So I've cooked that down just a little bit now, allowed it to thicken up. Now I'm just gonna ladle this in. Yeah, just beautiful fall dish. Well, there you have it, folks. That's a beautiful, in my opinion, a beautiful presentation for stuffed tomatoes. Very Mediterranean dish. Great presentation. I'm sure all your guests will be happy. And you know, if you have any questions or you have recipes, make comments, send them to us. Love to look them up. And you know, you can subscribe and see us on social media, please. It's the Quick Chop Show. And you can also watch us on EATV, that's channel 27 and 75 on your local cable network in San Francisco. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in to Quick Chop.